All right, talk about sports. So I watched Jokic and LeBron go at it last night. I thought the Lakers played the best game they could. A low-scoring game is going to benefit the Lakers. Defensive game, because really Denver wants to push and run, and the Lakers, not just at their age, but I don't think they have the shooters enough to keep up with the scoring, high power scoring that Denver has. Now, I don't see a pathway for the Lakers to win more than two games if they can win two. Um, I think it's an uphill battle at LeBron's age, and not just age. You have to think LeBron has been playing deep in the playoffs majority of his career, so he has a lot of miles on him. And for asking him to switch on to Jokic, who's a bigger, stronger, heavier guy who's gonna weigh on you, lean on you. Those big guys, it's hard to root them out the paint. It's hard to, bang with them on the inside. And at his age, you see he can't even shoot threes now. He tried to in game one. He missed the biggest three. I think he wanted that. It was like a tie. It was down three, and he would have tied the game. And at the end, he's like, because he knew if I tie this, we're going to overtime. And then yesterday, I mean, he had like two, three possessions back to back to back, trying to just get 1 and 3 to go, and he missed like four all in the fourth quarter, 3 or 4 in the fourth quarter. And then when he got to still at half court, I'm like, bro, shoot the three. But he was so reluctant after missing those 3 or 4 shots. So like, okay, let me take it to the cup. Now on a bum ankle, you ain't gonna be able to get it up, and he wasn't able to get it up. And so it was 104, 99, 103, 99. If he'd hit the three, you know, we may be having a different conversation. Or if he makes the two, but he couldn't do either one of them. Um, but I also think the Lakers really shouldn't. They're relying on people that I don't think they should be relying on. Austin Reeves to me is like he's an outlier. He's gonna get you 15 points, he might get you 20, but that's not consistent. To me, your main scorer after LeBron and AD needs to be Russell. D'Angelo Russell is the best scorer on that team, pure shooter. Um, Now here, Mercer, whatever his name is, he been balling. Boy, been balling the last couple of games, and really these playoffs. So I think he can continue, but there's going to be games where he's not going to be able to get 15, 20 points, and Austin Reeves going to get you 5 or 10. D'Angelo Russell needs to be the guy you feeding the ball to when you need a shot. He's the best pure shooter on the team. They're relying a lot on AD to shoot threes and shoot jumpers and, just spread the floor out when LeBron trying to drive to the middle. It's like you got D'Angelo Russell right there, and you not even passing. I mean, he was starting off the game hot, and then they just went away from him. I think that's the only pathway to trying to figure out if you can get some wins. Now, obviously, the calls are a little crazy. I didn't see any too egregious calls. They get better calls in LA, so obviously they're not too mad at that. But I think Denver's the best team in the last four bunch. As long as everybody can stay healthy and consistent, I don't think they will have a problem with anybody. Whether it's Boston, whether it's Miami, whoever, I think they'll be easily able to dismantle whoever's next. Joker's is playing at a high level. He's really playing at MVP level. I understand that people don't want to give him, 2, 3, 4 MVPs in a row. I get all that. But he's playing out this world. And keep in mind, he's doing this, playing most of the minutes, a bigger guy. He's being a facilitator. He's getting blocks. He's getting boards. And he's scoring. I mean, he's doing everything later on the line. I mean, this man is really doing something that I don't think we'll see again from that position. Keep in mind, the center position has continuously changed. It used to just be on the block and get you a couple of rebounds, get you, a couple of points, a couple of dunks, layup, hook shots. He's shooting from long range. He's facilitating from the wing. He's passing. He's leading the fast break. He's doing everything a guard would do in a center's body. So unless they make more of those, I don't think they will. But so he's doing it, and they have a squad, and they have defenders. The key when you're in playoffs, you want to have guys because you gonna have fouls, right? So when LeBron draws a foul on Murray, okay, we can switch. You got Gordon, you got these Green, you got other guys can take these fouls. CP, you got other guys can take these fouls and take the banging that LeBron gonna do. So you don't really have the guys wearing down at the end of the game. And you look at Jamal Murray struggled the whole first 3 quarters and was able to turn it on in the fourth quarter. So I don't think the Lakers have any pathway to success. They may win 2 games. I don't think that. They may get a little gentleman sweep, get you 1 game here and there, and let's go. Um, I talked about Boston struggling again. It's weird how a three-headed monster cannot dismantle 1 guy here, 2 guys there. It's like ridiculous. They struggle with the Knicks. They struggle with Miami. They up 13, and then Jimmy Butler. But the reason is like Jason Tatum goes through laws, and we've seen superstars struggle in the playoffs, here and there, but the struggling he doing is just weird. It's like turnovers. It's like, it's like, what are you doing? Missing shots is whatever. Missing shots happen. Not just defense. It could be, obviously I remember in the playoffs used to be 2 games a week. And now they back to back to back to back. So that, takes into account. But at the end of the day, these are turnovers. I mean, he talking about this ain't travel. It's really up and down. But I mean, bro, you got the ball in your hand. You going up. You coming back down. What do you call that? And you arguing with the ref like we all didn't see this. And you throwing the ball away. It's like, but I don't understand how Brown, Tatum, and Marcus Smart just struggle with like teams that they should be, like really Miami should be swept. And maybe they'll, lose 4-1. But I don't think Miami has the firepower offensively to hang with Boston. They shouldn't. But Jimmy Butler's playing out this world, and he always does in the playoffs, so that's no slight to them. But when you don't have Hero, you only have Jimmy Butler. You have the other guy ain't playing. The center guy's playing inconsistent. It's just surprising to see Boston struggle again after Series 1 they struggled. And then they finally pulled it out. Series 2 they struggled. It's like, what are y'all doing? But it's Miami, so we'll see. I think Miami's an underdog. I think if Boston and Denver go to the finals, I got Denver in like 6. Consistency is a key. And when you get later in the playoffs, you don't turn on consistency. You have to have it throughout the season, throughout the playoffs. You can't just turn it on. And if you've been inconsistent all season, inconsistent all playoffs, guess what's going to happen in the finals? You're going to be inconsistent. It should be interesting, so we'll see. Peace.